So today we're going to find out if these limb legs that come on the Mathews bows, do they really affect your accuracy? What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot 20, 30, and 40 yards, and I'm going to shoot 3 arrows at each yardage and see what kind of group we're going to get with the limb legs on, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the limb legs off. Have to make sure the sight's set at 20. Always double check your sight. All right, so we've made it back to 30 yards with the bow legs still on. We're going to shoot another 3 arrow group, and then we'll jump back to 40. All right, so we've made it to 40 yards now with the limb legs on. Double check, still make sure it's 40. It is still 40. Right on. All right, that's a finished group at 40. So let's go see how that is. 20 yards, here we go. No limb legs. The only bad part about not having the limb legs on is I can't just set my bow down now. So as we're walking back to 30 yards, I wanted to give a little bit of a recap on how the first initial shots have felt like without the bow legs on. And I did feel a little bit more stable. I was never used to shooting with bow legs on in the first place. I'm used to shooting a little bit heavier of a bow, so I didn't really think it'd matter too much. But I think it's iffy. I would have to shoot a lot more with them on and with them off to really determine if I like it or not. All right, no limb legs, 30 yards. There we go. Yeah, that was a much better shot. All right, now we've made it back to 40. No limb legs. I can kind of tell after my shot, I bob now. It comes up, it's like I'm heeling out. So if I am gonna stick with shooting with no limb legs, I will more than likely add probably 2 or 3 ounces to my front bar. That one again still went a little high, and that was the first shot. So the first shot at 20 went high, the first shot at 30 went high, and the first shot at 40 went a little high. They're a little bit left too. I've noticed I'm a little high left with my groups. I don't care. I'm still putting them back on so I can set my bow down.